When people see bonsai for the first time, they often say things like, wow, that is an amazing tree, or how is it possible to make a tree so small? While these are fair questions, there is more to bonsai than just its size. One of the main reasons that bonsai are so appealing is that they symbolize the harmony and balance inherent in nature's design. This is why some people say that looking at bonsai is relaxing and therapeutic. We can find beauty in the seemingly insignificant when we look closely enough. Bonsai teaches us to take the time to appreciate the small things in life. Although bonsai are often called miniature trees, they are not actually mini trees. They are full-size trees that have been trained and sculpted over many years through pruning, wiring, and grafting to make them smaller. Through these techniques, we can influence the shape and size of the tree as well as the age and vigor of the tree. By understanding how to prune and shape a tree, we can make it look like an ancient tree with thick branches and a gnarled trunk, or like a young tree with delicate branches and leaves. Although bonsai are often viewed as static objects, they are actually very dynamic and alive. Unlike most sculptures, bonsai are living things that require regular care and attention. Their roots must be watered, their branches must be tied, and their leaves must be pruned. This is a never-ending process, and bonsai are always changing and growing. In fact, some bonsai have been cultivated for centuries, and yet they continue to grow and develop new growth each year. In this video, we will learn about the history of bonsai and how they are made. The origins of bonsai can be traced back to China, where the practice began around 200 BCE. At that time, the Chinese were creating miniature landscapes in pots, and they used dwarf trees as part of these designs. Over the centuries, this practice migrated to Japan, where it eventually became known as bonsai. During the Edo period in Japan, 1603 to 1868, bonsai became very popular among the upper classes. They were often given as gifts to the shogun, and special gardens were built to house them. Today, bonsai are enjoyed by people all over the world. They are often used as decorative plants in homes and businesses, and they are also a popular subject in art. There are many different types of bonsai, and they can be made from almost any type of tree. However, some species are more suited to bonsai cultivation than others. For example, Japanese maples are very popular for bonsai because they have beautiful fall colors. They can also be easily pruned into different shapes. Another popular choice is the pine tree, which has long needles and a rough bark. This gives the bonsai a very rustic look. The first step in making a bonsai is to choose a healthy tree with good genetics. You want to look for a tree that has strong branches and a nice trunk. Once you have found a suitable tree, the next step is to pot it. This is done by removing the tree from its container and placing it in a new container with fresh soil. The container should be deep enough so that the roots have room to grow, but not so large that it is difficult to move. After potting the tree, you need to water it thoroughly. The soil should be moist, but not soggy. Overwatering can cause the roots to rot and kill the tree. After watering the tree, you need to add mulch to the top of the soil. This will help to retain moisture in the soil and also give the tree a finished look. The next step is to fertilize the tree. This should be done on a regular basis, especially during the growing season. A good fertilizer for bonsai is one that is high in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These are the three primary nutrients that trees need to grow. Now, let's get back to the video. To make a bonsai, you need to prune the tree regularly. This is important for two reasons. First, pruning helps to shape the tree and make it look the way that you want it to look. Second, pruning helps to keep the tree healthy by removing dead, damaged, or diseased branches. When pruning a bonsai, it is important to make clean cuts. This will help the tree heal quickly and prevent infection. You should also only prune the tree during the growing season. This is usually in the spring or summer. If you prune the tree during the winter, it will not heal properly and could die. Another technique that is often used in bonsai cultivation is wiring. This involves wrapping wire around the branches of the tree to force them to grow in a certain direction. This can be helpful for creating a particular shape or style with the bonsai. When wiring a bonsai, it is important to use the right gauge of wire for the job. You do not want to use wire that is too thick or too thin. If the wire is too thick, it will damage the branches of the tree. If the wire is too thin, it will not hold the branches in place. Another important aspect of bonsai cultivation is grafting. This is a technique where you take a branch from one tree and attach it to the trunk of another tree. This can be helpful for creating a bonsai with a particular shape or style, such as a forest scene. Grafting can be tricky, and it is important to do it correctly, or you could kill the tree. One of the most important things to remember when cultivating a bonsai is that it takes time and patience. It is not something that you can do overnight. With these techniques, you can influence the shape and size of the tree as well as the age and vigor of the tree. By understanding how to prune and shape a tree, you can make it look like an ancient tree with thick branches and a gnarled trunk, or like a young tree with delicate branches and leaves. Now that you know the basics of bonsai cultivation, it is time to put your knowledge to the test. Try your hand at making a bonsai and see how it turns out. With a little practice, you will be on your way to creating beautiful bonsai trees. Just remember to be patient and enjoy the process. Making bonsai is not just a hobby, it is an art form. And like all art forms, it takes time and dedication to master. But the end result will be worth it. You will have created something truly unique and beautiful. What do you think about bonsai? Do you find them relaxing and therapeutic to look at? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching. Now let's get back to the video. One of the great things about bonsai is that they can be enjoyed all year round. In the spring and summer, they are in bloom and their flowers are a beautiful sight to behold. In the fall, their leaves turn brilliant shades of red, orange, and yellow. And even in the winter, when most other plants are dormant, bonsai can still be enjoyed for their unique shapes and textures. No matter what the season, bonsai are sure to impress. If you are looking for a unique and relaxing hobby, then you should definitely try bonsai. It is a hobby that anyone can enjoy, regardless of age or experience. With a little practice, you will be on your way to creating beautiful bonsai trees that will last for generations. So what are you waiting for? Start your bonsai journey today. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We would love to have you join our community.